Hey, Chris, in that at bat of the eighth, just kind of take us through it there. What were you looking for, and then what did you kind of get? And obviously the result was what it was.
Yeah, I was looking for a fastball. I was in a hitter's count, so just trying to get something. He's got that run on his fastball, so trying to like push him out over a little bit and stay in the middle of the field.
Chris, you've talked about this, and Mookie talked about it earlier this week. How he feels and that you guys need to play with more urgency, more often, more consistently. Was today kind of a good example of that you guys played a little bit with urgency, especially there in the later innings?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a good team win. Our bullpen did a great job. We got down early, and they did a good job holding them there. And then we were able to tie it up and then come back and take a lead. I don't know about the sense of urgency. I feel like we have that every game. But it was a good one tonight.
Thanks, Chris.
Next question is from Fabiano Daya. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris, you guys have had a lot of games over the last month or so where it's been sort of the similar situation, tied late, and it sort of hasn't gone your guys' way. I mean, have you guys sort of felt like this is stuff that's going to correct itself over the course of the season? If so, I mean, how good is a night like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just going to happen. We have to do a better job in those situations late in the game and, kind of take what they give us. It was good to get that one tonight. We had a few good at-bats there at the end of the game, and we were able to capitalize and run a couple across there. But, huge win for us. Especially it was a tough one last night. So for us to respond tonight and come back and get the W was big.
Thanks, Chris.
Next question is from JB Hornstra. Go ahead.
Chris, when you saw the lineup today with Trea Turner batting first and just the depth you guys have now, what was your reaction to looking at that lineup card?
Yeah, top to bottom, you got guys, and we now it's our job to do what we should, and it's gonna be fun playing with these guys every day, and hopefully we can continue to play good baseball.
And Dave was telling us before the game that you're primarily going to be shifting to an outfield role. You comfortable sort of settling into that the rest of the way here?
Yep.
Thank you, Chris.
Next question is from Ron Kavner. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, Chris, you're obviously a guy that's played all over. Going from shortstop to second like Trey has, what are kind of the challenges? You think it's a pretty simple transition if you're a middle infielder?
He looks like he's doing fine. I believe if you play shortstop, you can play anywhere. So I think he's going to be all right.
Thanks.
Next question's from Eric Steven. Go ahead, Eric.
Chris, kind of along those lines, I know you've played all over this year, but after sort of a long stretch in the infield, do you do anything differently to prepare for more outfield work than you have been getting?
No, I mean, just in BP, I'll be taking more fly balls off the bat instead of ground balls. The last couple months I've been playing primarily infield, so mostly been taking ground balls and run out in the outfield every once in a while when I have time. But I'll probably be, like during BP, taking more reads off the bat in the outfield than in the infield.